Hello and welcome back to a new video. My name is Bianca from Lucky Crafting Art, and I'm again very happy that you found your way to my channel and to this video. And without further ado, let's start. Today we have a different perspective because maybe you already know what's going on because of the video title. I want to show you how I store my crafting supplies, because I only have is it called one room flat as well in English? So I have not a lot of space in which I can store my crafting supplies, and that's why I'm using this method. This is a box that you can store in your vehicle for, I don't know, various kind of things, and I use it for my crafting supplies. And I'll switch the perspective now. I'll bring you a bit closer to the box so you can see a little bit better, and then we'll start. So before we start, I just want to give you a little message or quick message. This is my way of storing my crafting supplies. I'm not saying that I have to do it like this or that you have to copy that way. If you have more space or furniture which you can use, do that. This is just an example of how I store my crafting supplies, because I have not a lot of space and I don't have a furniture I can use for that. So, and I also know that people organize things differently. So I know that there are maybe a few people who don't really get along with my way, and that's totally fine. I just want to present it to you that some people might get inspired by it or take a few ideas, or can take a few ideas out of it. So, enough talking, let's start. I have made, well, one second, this little cheat sheet. Wait, my focus. So we'll start with this box. In here we have, I'll put that to the side. So in here we have glue. This one is from Funkelkram. It's the junk journal glue. I like it, I really do. I almost use half of the bottle. And I think it's a good glue. It's super strong, and I have no problems with my junk journal that they fall apart or something. Then in here, this one is structural paste. I don't have to show you that. You know what structural paste looks like. And this one is a little, I don't even really know what it is or where it comes from. But it's kind of like this, like golden glitter stones. And this is some kind of gold powder. I won't touch it because then my finger is gold for the rest of the video. But it's kind of nice if you want to add a little gold touch to something. Then in here we have, that's something I have to look up, shoe polish. I make fake leather with it. There is a tutorial for that on YouTube. It's from Funkelkram as well, the tutorial. There might be some tutorials from other people, I don't know. But that's why I have shoe polish. Then next to it, we have these golden metal flakes. Also good for decoration. And besides that, we have some pearls or beads. I don't know what's it called. Then in the crafting kind of way, I guess in a crafting kind of way, these are beads. And then this one right here is a cutting board or a cutting mat for when you work with a scalpel. Is it called scalpel or something like that? Precision knife. It's called precision knife. That's scalpel. Weird word. And Then here we have stamps. I have a few different ones. This one is a stencil. And they are all kind of nature themed, from flowers to butterflies. This is the only one which is kind of different. I use that for my hidden growth paper or junk journal. I love this little mushroom house. It's so cute. I want to live in there. And then 1 second. I just put that away so we can have a look at that. More stamps, more nature themed. I don't know, I'm kind of a fan of nature themed junk journals. And then we have this one as well. And that's basically it. So as you can see, I don't really have a lot of different stamps. But it's enough for me because I normally only make the kind of vintage junk journals, and vintage works great with nature, so yeah. But I'm pretty sure that I'll buy some more stamps over the time. Then here we have this little bookmark. I love the dragon, and this one glows in the night or when it's dark. And this is my little treasure box. It's where all my charms live. I won't show them all to you because, I mean, they're charms, but a few of them, for example, these leaves. What else have we got? These little shiny flowers, or these nature charms. There is a mushroom and some keys in it. And then what else have we got? These little snails and some more feathers. And that's basically just it with the charms. And in here, let me get that out. In here we have, who guessed it, some more charms. But those are charms that don't really have a theme where they go together. And some, not really charms I bought for the purpose of junk journaling. This, for example, is an old, what's it called? Like for the arm. Yeah, bracelet. Is it called bracelet? I guess it's called bracelet. And there are a few charms on it as well. And I could take them off and use them for junk journals. I haven't done that with this one. But in here you can see some more. Yeah, this was an old bracelet as well for children. And you can pin that on the clothing. I found that. And I thought this would be great for Christmas junk journal. I haven't done Christmas junk journal yet, but maybe I will. And some more beads. And what else have we got? These little keys. And some buttons. So yeah, you can see it's a mishmash with all of these different things. And this is a plant. I don't know why this is in here, but I used this in a few nature journals, so I don't know. Found its way in here. And that's it. These are all of my charms. And I almost forgot. I also have this mold in here. I don't really work with molds. I won this one, so that's why I have it. But I don't think that I'll buy some more molds, so that's why I just put it in there. So, as you can see, we're having a look at this box. And again, here's my cheat sheet. We had a look at this one. This is this up here with the shoe polish, cutting board, etc. And now we're having a look at this box. So in this box I have a lot of different cords, threads and strings in here. For example, this one, or here's the string. You can sew with that. The signatures, for example, from junk journal, or this one as well. This isn't a thread. This is just more of a, I don't know, is it more of a cotton? And you can't really sew with that. And I haven't really used it in a junk journal as well, but there might be a day I do. And in this corner, we have the craft wire. I don't have to show you this because everybody knows how a craft wire looks. And then here, this corner, and here I have kind of the things that don't belong anywhere else, and that they're kind of hard to use for decoration. Maybe except of these roses. I crafted some little, what's it called? Some little bookmarks out of it. And then here we have potpourri. I still don't know what I'll do with this, but I saw it and I love the color, and I thought there will be a day and I will have a use for it. So then this crafting moss, I already used this in the Hidden Grove junk journal. And these dried flowers and feathers. And then these here are some playing cards, and that's it. So it's kind of the box for cord and craft wire and things I don't know where to put something else. Where to put somewhere else. All right, then we'll switch to this box. In here, all right, wait. Now we're here. The basic papers and the cardboard. I just put a line on here because, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like two boxes in one from the theme. Because here we have the cardboards for the cover and fabric for the cover. For example, this beautiful red and this flower fabric and this beautiful woodland fabric. So you can guess what kind of journals I've planned, but I won't say too much. Should be a surprise, right? And then this one right here, I'll put it a bit here. This one is for the spine, and I didn't cut this. I didn't cut the spine because I don't know how many signatures I put in a journal, or how long the spine has to be. So I didn't cut these, but I cut the cover cardboard. And then, as I said, this is just the basic paper. Basic because, yeah, you can see just plain paper in different colors. And then in here we have, it's a bit, here we have old books. Here we have old books, and in here, these are the color, is it called templates? The color templates. When you go shopping in a hardware store, that's the word I was looking for, then you get these color templates. And some more documents, and my beloved my beloved plant book. I love these pictures so much, and you can use it for almost everything. I guess there are not much journal themes in which you can't use plants or pictures of plants. And then here we have all documents. I found them on the attic, and you can use that almost everywhere as well. So in almost every journal. I mean, not if you're, yeah, I mean, you can use them as well if you're doing like a colorful journal, but there may be a little bit more for the vintage ones. That doesn't mean that you can't use it in colorful journals as well. And then here we have these old, this school. It's not a book, but yeah, you can write in it. And it's old, so that's why the pages are not as wide as they once were. And that's why I love them so much, because they're not plain white, because they have this little old look to it. And then in here, I won't show you this this bag, because these are really just plain papers. Coffee dyed, and this is the packaging paper you get from Amazon. And these are the bags you get in the supermarket for fruits and stuff. So now for the last box, the most interesting one, because here's the good stuff. We'll start with the papers. And before we do, let's have a look at the cheat sheet. It's this box, so we're here. In here I have the ephemera, the paper sets, the children's book, old books, cards, and this design block. Is it called a design block? I'll put that in here so I can have a look. So those kind of things here. The design, yeah, I think it's called design block, with a lot of different papers and backgrounds. Well, something like that. And of course, where is it? The die cut book. I love this one because you can do a little bit, you can do little collages out of it, or you can just glue them down in the edge of a page. And it almost looks fantastic everywhere. You don't have to do anything with it anymore. I mean, you can age these a little bit if you want, but it's just beautiful decoration, and you don't have to do anything for it. Oh, I'm sorry. Get seasick. And then in here we just have some crafting cards. And you can just sew them in a journal like you would sew in a normal paper. And they're designed so you don't have to do anything with them as well. And then on the other side here, we have the books and the paper sets. So we are here. First of all, we have books like Edith Holden, like the nature books. And then we have the children's books. You might recognize that one. It's from the Hidden Grove paper, a junk journal. And for example, this one. I mean, they're German, but that doesn't mean that you don't understand the pictures, or that it doesn't have beautiful pictures. So sweet. And in here, we have the paper sets. For example, the Hidden Library, or the Vintage Library from Stamperia, and some paper sets from Funkelkram. And this should be my ephemera bag, but it's kind of empty. I haven't done a lot of ephemera on the last time, but you can see what I mean. You don't have to do a lot with the cards. to just put them in a jar because they're beautiful as they are. You can maybe coffee dye them, but you can use them like this. And that's why I call this the ephemera bag. So, and then here we have my sticker box. I won't show you all of my stickers, just just a few. For example, these holographic ones. Yeah, it's just the stickers in here. And then this one is a set for wax seals. We are here. So you can do, and there's also ink. You can do wax seals with this, and you can write beautiful cards. And that's it for the inside. And now we'll have a look at the outside because there are a few more pockets. So now I switched the camera angle. I'm holding the camera in my hands now, so I try not to shake as much. And we'll just start. You can see the box has pockets on the outside as well. And here I put my border punch. And next to it, these alcohol markers. Focus, please. With those, you can with these you can do the H tape. You can just draw on a tape with them, and the tape gets the color, the aged color. It looks kind of nice. And then here we have old tea bags. It's kind of empty. I have to refill that. And besides that, we have lace. Here we have lace with flowers, and here we have just normal lace. And right next to it is the pocket with a cheesecloth or gauze. Is it called gauze? I'm not quite sure. This one is just white, but I normally have coffee dyed one, but that's kind of empty as well. I have to refill it. Then here we have the hot glue gun and the glue sticks, and right next to it we have the precision knife here, and we have an ink pad and blending tools. I'll get that out for you. So some of you will laugh now because I only have these three inks. Only the vintage photo, the forest moss, and the aged mahogany. But I don't need anything else right now because I almost only do vintage kind of junk journals, even though if they have a theme like forest or hidden grove, I'm not that colorful. So I almost only use the vintage photo, and that's totally fine. And if there comes a time in which I have to use another color, I'll get that, and I have a bit more space left, so I can store it in here as well then. So, and then the next side, this one's empty as you can see, but I wanted to show you that these pockets are not really stretchy, so you can't really pull them. So a lot of, big chunky stuff can't fit in here. But it's totally fine for me. I can work with that. Because I don't have these a lot of chunky things. And when I do, I'll just put them inside of here. So here we have a utility knife. And right next to it, we have the precision knife. And this is a stitching wheel. And right next to it is it called awl? Something like that. I hope I pronounce it correctly. And then here we have brushes. On this side, we have carabiner clips, jump rings in rose gold. And here we have the same in silver. And then the last side, in here, I have my sewing needles and my sewing thread. And you can see this one isn't stretchy as well, but it's not that thin and it still fits, so it's totally fine. So, and that's it. I hope it kind of, I don't know, inspired is maybe the wrong word, but I hope it helped you or maybe gave you a few ideas on how to store your things. Maybe you have little space as well, and maybe you even like this method. Or maybe you have a complete different method. And if you do, and if you maybe have a better one, or if your ideas on how to store these things more organized or even more organized, then let me know in the comments. We can help each other. Maybe a few more people will comment, and we all can have a look at the different ideas and maybe integrate one of them in our own crafting room. And with that, I wish you the best and a nice day. Relax a bit, maybe go for a walk, and just take care of yourself. Have a nice day. See you around. Bye bye.